Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for all things beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. What's up, what's up, what's up everyone? It's Lady M here, and today I'm coming at you with my review eye look using this Natasha Denona mini Biba palette. Yes, I had to get it. I had to get it. I already own the Biba, but you're like, why did you have to get the mini too? Well, I'm gonna tell you in the video. So be sure to stay tuned for my thoughts and this eye look using this Natasha Denona mini Biba palette. Of course, if you aren't already subscribed or part of the Lady M fam, I would love to have you join this family. While you're there, be sure to not only subscribe, but turn on your notification bells to be notified whenever I upload new videos. Okay, without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this Natasha Denona mini Biba palette tutorial, review, first impressions, everything. Let's go. All right, so I have the mini Biba palette by Natasha Denona, and that's what I'm going to be testing out today. Now, Natasha's mini palette sometimes are very inconsistent. Sometimes they are on point, and sometimes they just don't work. I think I have 3 of the mini ones. I have the Lila, and then I think I have, was it the gold? Or the greens, I don't remember which one that was. So they've been hit or miss. So I saw that they had the mini Biba, and the big Biba is like one of my favorite neutral palettes. So when she had the mini, I was like, man, this is gonna be perfect for like traveling. You're still getting some really nice shades. So I wanted to grab this because, you know, I love the big palette. So I'm like, oh my God, a mini version. And so I wanted to test that out. It has 5 shades. I feel like you have 1 real shimmer shade in the middle, and then you have like one of those cream to powder, I don't know, that special formula right here on the end. So I'm gonna do a quick swatch for you guys, and then we're going to get into the eye look. So first, I'm just going in with the matte shades, and I'm gonna put it right here. So this is the top color. Wow, it's like very like skin tone-esque. So that is the first shade. And then I'm gonna go in with the next shade next to it. I'm gonna put it right above. This is like that salmon color kind of shade, so very nice. And then I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade, and I'm gonna put that on top. So we got 1, 2, 3 shades. And then the next shades that I'm gonna use is the kind of like that metallic shade. And then I'm going to use the last shade, which is probably kind of like that nice, like shimmer. So there we have all 5 shades swatched beautifully. And man, that middle shade is everything. That 1 shimmer shade right there is everything. And this one on the top, I love the tone of it, but I don't feel like, it looks like it was like a satin kind of shade or something, one of those funky shades, but that one is looking very pretty. Look at that. So let me turn my arm this way. So there we have all of the shades nicely swatched. So then let's go into the eye look. I don't know what I want to do. They look so pretty. But anyways, let's do this. All right, so the first shade that I'm gonna go in with is this one right here. And then I think I'm just gonna do these 2 shades together. I don't know, I have been really into like matte eyes lately. I just feel like it's just something about a nice matte eye, and that's just what I have been rocking recently. So I just feel like that's what I'm in the mood for, and that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm using this Color Rain brush, and I have to say that I've been loving this. It's the medium blending brush. I really, really like that brush. So there we have this medium shade. I think this is the second to darkest shade in the palette, and that's what I am using. So nice, so pretty. Look at that color, just all into the crease and transition area. So yeah, just focusing that right there, building that up, and this brush just blends so nicely. I'm able to get it all up where I needed it, taking it up into the transition area and then just into the crease for that perfect crease color. So yeah, and no fallout. And this color is so pigmented, because in the pan you wouldn't think it would look this good. You know what I mean? All right, so changing brush, I'm going in with this jumbo blend from Sonia G, and you can just see how it's just a nice flat shader brush, but it's kind of one of those bigger brushes. So let me just kind of show you that so you can kind of see. There we go. And I am just going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm just gonna put that all over the lid. Like I said, I just really wanted to do something that was just matte. I didn't really want any kind of shimmer. I feel like I always do that. So now I've just been into like this kind of brown, smoky kind of vibe, even though this color isn't brown. It's like an eggplant kind of color. That's what the color is looking like to me. But it's giving me like brown, smoky eye vibes. And that's what I'm going in with all over the lid. So now I like to take the brush and just kind of point it down, and that helps me get right up onto the lash line area with the color in the brush. So just taking it and going in the opposite direction with that. And then I just like to take the same edge of the brush and just work that color right into the crease area. So just kind of helping me to get what I need right into the crease. So there we have it. And what I'm gonna do is go back in with the blending brush. I'm gonna pick that up with some of the color on it, and then just kind of use that to kind of blend out any harsh lines that we may have, and just kind of marry these two colors together. So now we're getting that nice blend with the crease and the transition together. So I don't want to have any harsh lines, and so that's all I'm doing with this, just using that to blend, blend, blend. And that is pretty much that. Okay, so finished off both eyes. Now the last thing that I'm gonna do is take that one shimmer shade and just place that right here in the inner corner area. And that literally is the last thing that I'm going to do with this eye look. And I'm just kind of taking it into the other area and just putting that shade right there. And then just, now one looks more subtle than the other, so I'm just gonna kind of even that up a little bit. There we go. And that shade is the only one that gave me some fallout. I do have a little bit of fallout over here from the dark shade, but other than that, I don't really have much fallout. And y'all, I am in love with these eyes. Just kind of working that in. Take a look. I'm gonna put on lashes and then I'll be back to give you my final thoughts on this Biba palette. All right, so I'm back, finished the eyes, finished the lips, and you guys, this Biba palette is hitting. Like, I only used the 3 shades to this way. This is in my inner corner. This is in my transition area. And then this is what I have all over the lid. You probably couldn't see that. So this is in my crease. This, whoopsie, is my transition shade. And then this last shade is what I had all over my lids. So I like that palette. I think that this would be perfect for travel because it's giving. It has everything. Look how dark that color went under my eyes. So it's smoky, but not like black smoky. So this is daytime appropriate, nighttime appropriate. So I feel like you could totally get lots of looks with this. And if I wanted to, I probably could have put this shade as well all over my lid, and it would give me probably more like a daytime wear. But I love a good smoky eye, brown smoky eye, and I've told you that I have just been living for matte eyes lately, and I probably could have done without the shimmer in my inner corner, but I just kind of wanted to try to use as much shades as possible. I didn't really have a lot of fallout from the matte shades. They blended really nicely into each other. I don't really have any harsh lines at all, just nice, smooth. I didn't even have a lot of kick up or anything. So here's what the palette is looking like right now. And I don't really have a lot of kick up or anything on the packaging or anything. So I feel like this is nice. If you've never been a Natasha Denona fan, then these palettes are good ways to try. But as I mentioned, sometimes they are hit and miss. But this one was not a miss. I feel like this was a hit. And so the Biba is like probably one of my OG palettes. I used to use that all the time when it first came out. And it's still one of my go-to palettes if I'm doing like neutral makeup on anybody or even on myself. That is what I reach for. One of my faves. She's up there with like some of my Pat McGrath palettes. So thank you guys for joining me in today's video where I created this brown smokeness for you guys using the Mini Biba palette. If you aren't part of the Lady M fam, then make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Definitely would love to have you part of the Lady M fam. And while you're there, turn on your notification bells to be notified whenever I upload new videos. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are about this Mini Biba palette. Do you own the Big Biba? And what are your thoughts about Natasha Denona palettes overall? Are they overpriced? Oh, this is $25. So definitely fair price. So I feel like that's pretty dope. So yep, that's it for today's video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.